everybody. Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading. So see which signs, symbols, ideas resonate for you in your particular situation and bring you a little bit of clarity to whatever you're wondering, concerned, confused about. This could broaden your perspective and show you something in a different light, in a new way. Or narrow your focus, show you something you could have been missing. In the end, always trust yourself. Trust yourself that divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition. So your decisions are sound and based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. And my intention is to do kind of a short reading, just an in-between reading. I don't have that much time right now. I have to leave soon, but I felt the urge to just sit down and turn this on, and here we go. Let's begin with I think this is called the Hearth of Fairy. I got this so long ago. I also sort of went nerd on this deck, so I haven't picked it up in a long time. Let's begin. See what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Start with one card. Bring a little clarity to the collective energy that's going on, where to focus. One card, please. Thank you. Oh, prick up your ears. Look at the big ears. It looks like a fennec fox. This is number 48. So you could have to like really hear, not just listen, but try to understand somebody or something. Somebody's really trying to understand you. Maybe you're being really confusing or mysterious. Sometimes this is being presumptuous, assuming you know why somebody said or did something. Maybe you really don't have awareness yet of what was actually going on, how a person was feeling a certain situation. Maybe somebody feels in the dark about something you're going through and they're coming to like being presumptuous. They think they know something. So it's the chance to really hear somebody out. Maybe really have like a good conversation. It could also be like, you know, when I see this, I see like how miscommunication or misunderstandings can come through words or text, and how it can be different when you hear somebody's voice. You can hear their, you know, how their emotions are moving, the pace of their flow of conversation, the inflections in their voice. You can get more of a true intention of a meaning behind something. So maybe you were misunderstood via text or something like that. I think the best way is always face to face, because somebody can see your eyes and read your body language, feel your energy. So maybe you need a face-to-face conversation. Let's get one more card. I like this deck. One more card. Clarity on 48. It's a 12. So it's a pause. It's perhaps seeing something 180 degrees. Like it's not how you thought at all. It could have been something totally different. '54 is the leaving. It looks like a little kid going on a journey. And he meets this big giant in the mountains. So something is moving forward. You're leaving something behind. Somebody else is taking a journey. You're ready to start a new journey. It's a little bit of the Fool. Look at his little like bag, and then look at this giant. It makes me think of the never-ending story in the rock guy. I don't know what he's called, but there was that rock, the rock something, and he looked big and scary. His rocks are flying all over the place, but it was actually very gentle and very helpful. So maybe something looks scary and big, but it's maybe more gentle than you thought. I mean, if I look at like my little nerdy notes here, it's like taking those very first steps. Sometimes that first step is most difficult. It could also be like the leaving. It could be a state of mind, you know, a journey in your mind. You're allowing your mind to be more open. Think about different possibilities, a different way around something. It's growth. The kid could be growing up, and then there's the big giant. So growth means you change, evolve, go through different stages. I hear different platform, a platform. It's also cleaning up. You know, if you need to clean up your mess before you go. I see like somebody going on vacation and their bags and boots and clothes and stuff is all over the freaking place, but then that's kind of a weird energy to come home to or to leave behind. So now I think of like a hotel room. You want to look under the bed, make sure you got your toothbrush. You know, I kind of want to leave a tip for the person cleaning it, kind of like tie up loose ends. Maybe fix a situation first or get something like cleared away. Have that clear conversation before that movement can come about. Shapeshifter is at the bottom. Ooh. Being able to adapt to different situations. It's also could be like illusions, because if something is camouflaged, you can't quite see it. It's like unclear. But I get more like having to adapt conversations and the way you handle different personalities, different positions. That could be at work, family, in life in general. Maybe somebody always feels like they're wiggling and changing their mind and they're kind of all over the place. That was upside down. That's right. It's funny. I wrote here, who is this man? Question mark. Maybe you're wondering who someone really is. You know, it's learning more about somebody or something. But sometimes it's just time. Evolving. It could be smoke and mirrors. Maybe somebody doesn't want to reveal everything quite yet, or that's you. And then I wrote everything and nothing at the same time. And I wrote, is it worth the effort? Does he know wholeness? So maybe something becoming more solid, more stable. That could be you, always in and out. Maybe you want something more solid and stable. That could be a job relationship, more stability with family, chosen family, or having a really good, you know, clear communication where it suddenly made all this iffiness become stable, more practical, feel more real. Should we get a confession of a soulmate? Sure. Let's see. Maybe this is something you want to say, somebody else wants to say to you or to somebody else. Maybe a situation totally outside of you. Clarity for the collective. On shapeshifter, prick up your ears. And the leaving. The first steps, growth. Transparency. Well, there could be that shapeshifter, or, you know, being a little elusive, a little mysterious, or it could be somebody finally like expressing their heart, what's going on in their head. I see these eyes. I feel like it has to do with the eyes. You have to see somebody's eyes, even though it said the ears. Speaking of eyes, I put on my good old readers. It says, you see the real me. That's why I can't hide anything from you. I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. Maybe somebody's ignoring like having that actual in-person conversation. Like you just know. That could be somebody else feels that way about you, whoever this is. Like you actually see who they are. Maybe they're still discovering who they are, or that's, they have to figure something out. I don't know why there's a fear there. If we find somebody that really sees our true self, that's like a blessing. I struggle sometimes to look you in the eye. You see right into my soul, and that makes me more vulnerable. So if someone's always had to be strong or always had to put on a front, be the strong person that doesn't cry, that handles everything. It could be masculine or feminine, but maybe you were taught that way, or they were. Some families, or, if your situation growing up, you were taught you had to be strong, dust it off, keep going, and maybe that true vulnerability of like deep love and who this soul really is just getting comfortable with letting it all out, showing who they truly are. But I feel like if this is coming through, you or someone else knows it already. Maybe they don't even have to say anything, you just feel it. This could be a real soulmate. It could be somebody you know really, really well. Someone's like it could be even like I'm getting like even maybe like a parent. Like you just walk in there like, what's wrong? I'm like, what's going on? I can see it. And you're like, no, it was a great day. Everything went well. They're like, no. Or that's somebody that just kind of knows something. At the bottom, wanting. Ooh, she's got some sexy clothes on. All right, what does it say? Somebody really wants something. I can't. Ooh. All right, this is the message coming through. So if somebody can't help wanting you sexually, your energy excites and allures me. I want your touch. I'm craving for you. Your body turns me on. I just want you right now. Please come home, baby. Whew. Maybe this person feels at home with you. Maybe this heat is this vulnerability. Like, maybe it's not just a physical thing. Maybe it's a soul thing. Maybe that combo. Maybe this could be you or someone else was always okay with just the physical thing. Or maybe this depth that's coming through is creating a little bit of like uneasiness somewhere. Someone's processing something. Somebody really is like wanting, not just craving, but like wanting to be touched, wanting this experience, wanting to know more about you. You want to know more about them. You want to know what makes somebody happy, what turns them on. Maybe it's actually pretty natural. Woo! Your energy. So it's not really about your physical thing. It's your energy. So maybe it's the energy exchange, just being around somebody else, and that's just, it creates this like magnetic attraction. Maybe it actually changes somebody else, changes how they're perceiving something, how they're making decisions. Maybe somebody's just, working with that right now. If it's wanting, it looks like there's a little distance. What do I have? Sometimes I just grab stuff. I don't even know. Let's go to the tarot. I feel like you like physically, not just excite somebody, or the other way around. Somebody does that to you where you like, I don't know. It's like a chemistry thing. Just the right chemistry. Maybe different from anybody else. Clarity for the collective, please, and thank you. What is this? What is this? These are hard to see. Oh, it's 8 of Cups. So that's the leaving. And it's also avoidance. Somebody walking away. It's an inner journey. Walking away. Introspection. Leaving something you put a lot of emotion in. I don't ever feel like this is a forever. just for a little bit, to go on a little, you know, see what that Nine of Cups is. See if this is what really makes you happy, or somebody else, or see if this is what you're really wishing. Getting sure on what you tell the genie with the genie in the bottle. It could be just avoidance. Your journey walking away. Escapism. It looks like there's this lobster like underneath a fire hat in these cups. So I also see the conch shell. It makes me like listen to the ocean of emotion. So somebody could be coming back, but they're going to be really different. They're going to figure something out, or you could be, you know, leaving something on pause for a little bit so you can figure something out, process something, this emotion, this desire, this, how does somebody read your soul? Makes you look like you're elusive in the shapeshifter, but it's a journey. I mean, this person only has this little tiny bag, so either they're gonna figure something out in a new location, or they only have enough to go away for a little while and you're gonna go back. But I feel like in the Eight of Cups, when you go back, you are different. You see something differently now. Clarity on the Eight of Cups, please. These are hard to figure out what they are. Oh, the King of Buttons. Ooh, that's the King of Pentacles. So whatever's being discovered, it's how to take this elusive, weird energy, this going on, this passion, this, you know, soul reading, soulmate thing, and you're going to like that rock giant. You want to offer something stable in actual real life land. This is like the king that really knows value and wealth and monetary things, what to put work into so it can really, really bring abundance, and not just his world, but others. It's usually an earthy sign, so they're really in the now. I feel like earth signs are very like physical touch is important. They do need to feel that energy and put work into something, be proud of something. Maybe this person's putting work and discipline into something. Like advancing, leveling up. I have a thing, you're like grounding yourself. It's like a beetle. Makes me think of a scarab. And now I think of the scarab in like the brain in Egypt, the pineal gland. So tapping into your higher self. So either this is the knowledge and the wisdom that's coming about the situation, maybe for you and somebody else, but it's how to really put down some roots, make a practical decision, really put some hard work and make it long lasting. I guess upside down, he's too much in the 3D ego materialism world, not being so spiritual, or not grounding all those good ideas. What's at the bottom? The Soul. I don't even know what card this is in this deck. It's just called the Soul. Maybe it's like the World or the Fool. Each one is a tweener. Wow, I just talked about like the higher self or the soul, and seeing somebody can just see inside your soul. The beyond. Seeing its belief. Upside down, it's like apathy, quiet. Could be like a hermit type energy. I've never used these cards before, but I'm just going to go with what goes on here. Really turning on your inner light, looking beyond surface level of something, like seeing something like the real, like it's like a dinosaur bone, like seeing the true bones in a situation, the strength, how to build something, how it can last. And it's a tree here. So I feel like you can see how old something is, what by how many rings it has. So something that's like has a lot of growth in it. It's not a tiny tree. The Soul. Oh, it is. It does have a Roman numerals. X. That's weird though. X, X, I. It's death. Nice. Sometimes answers come through later. Look how hard that is to see behind that. So that's transformation. That's cool. That is leaving something behind. Leaving an old way of doing something, a way that you used to see something or somebody else, is just completely the phoenix freaking rising. Becoming, leaving the cocoon behind, crawling on the ground, learning to fly, spreading your wings, not being the same that you were before at all. You are transformed. It's completely letting away a perception, you know, something in your past, something behind, maybe another relationship, maybe how you did it in the past, maybe a certain place or position. You're leaving it behind because there's something different. You're different. They're different. And it's like when you know, shedding old skin, you're not going to crawl back in that old skin. You got something new. Self-discovery, self-evaluation needed to happen, but it's the light at the end of the tunnel. When the death card comes through, I just hear like little angel or spirit whisper, live. Like gentle, live. What can you do right now today or start that makes you feel absolutely alive? Thankful to be here, that you have this moment to breathe, to do something, that you have blessings and support and possibility around you. Don't let possibilities in life and experiences pass you by. Start to pursue things that really make your heart sing. Start to pursue things that put some value and experiences into your world. Sometimes we need a little journey, or someone else does, a little space to like process. And sometimes you have to start again. Life is all these phoenixes rising. It's not always just one time. You can have a evolution, a spiritual evolution many, many times in one lifetime. Sometimes you have to start again. This is what? I keep doing that. This is the after tarot. Let's get one more card. Clarity for the collective, please. And thank you. Oh, the Two of Rods. Wow, that is passion. That is partnership. Look at, it's like you want to make plans with somebody else. Usually in this card, there's one person holding the world with these rods, starting to, you know, have the idea to actually get in the car and hit the gas, not just have it be in the head. Actually starting to make those plans, foreseeing something. You have the world here, like, you know, how am I going to take these thoughts, these ideas, this passion, this creativity, this sense of adventure out there in my world, in the world, and start to do it, start to make it happen. And with here, you're planning with somebody else. You're sharing those dreams. You're conversing back and forth on different possibilities. Maybe there's more ideas that happen when you involve somebody else. Combining dreams together, compromising. It's at the bottom. Not pursuing the dreams, the Four of Cups. You're dumping something out. Maybe that wasn't working. That's the thing. You're like, nope, I'm gonna let that go. That's done. Usually this is the want card, but I guess he took that cup. You had a cup here. It was full of something, but maybe it wasn't right. And you're allowing it to go, allowing something to flow. Maybe you're going to refill those cups up again and in a different way, in a different place. It looks like he finally made a decision. He's taking a chance. Sometimes you take a chance, it doesn't work. Let's take this, because we need clarity now. Four of Cups. But the other cups aren't spilled. There's three things that are upright, ready to be filled. Maybe just one thing wasn't right. Maybe that's that journey. Had to go on the journey, think about something, kind of contemplate, sit in like nothingness for a little while. That's that nothingness. You know, maybe this person had to like see if that was right. Maybe take an opportunity and decide, nope, I'm gonna fill those cups up myself. Not do what everyone else is telling me to do. Whatever everyone else says is good for you or me. Clarity on the Four of Cups, please. The Three of Cups. I feel like this is always celebration and happiness. Finding your people. It could be overindulgence this way. Too much fun and excitement and not any grounding energy. But here, these women are dancing. There's grapes. I mean, the Three of Cups is beautiful. It's actually getting out there, putting some joy into your life. I feel like it's so much joy and happiness, celebration, like-minded individuals, like more than one, like a group of people that are all happy, not just one. At the bottom, at the bottom is the Three of Pentacles. So not only are you able to work with a certain group, maybe your peeps, maybe within yourself, or these are just scenarios you're allowing more and more. I feel like these are just abundant, heart-filling experiences. You're actually able to work together. You're getting along with people differently now. Maybe just this joy in your life kind of is like a little light. So no matter who you're around, you sort of beam this light and bring this joy into everyone else's. If this is just you being like a sourpuss, not accepting opportunities, someone else just kind of like not dealing, going quiet. Maybe somebody's getting out of the sourpuss mode, starting to realize how much joy is there. Maybe because being a little vulnerable is actually empowering. It actually shows how strong you are. It's actually the opposite. Maybe that's empowering, and it's allowing you to feel more free, like your true self in every situation, bringing a light, and you're just starting to work together. Although, when the party is over or when the time is down, it is time to get back to work. Because here, there's not three people, there's just one and a statue. But it has abundance and has a, I don't know, leaves, money. Something's in that basket. You're like looking at your artistic project you just made. Putting down your tools, going home for the night. So maybe somebody left to do a lot of work. You know, have some Zen time, not thinking, seeing if an opportunity was good, spilling something out, putting a little joy, seeing who they want to actually make plans with. Or somebody's like on board with the same kind of fire. And then returning somewhere or going to a different place. The Three of Pentacles is working hard, putting more energy into something so it can build. 3, 3. Let's get one more. More time? Why not? Let's get an angel number to sum this all up. On working well together, working within yourself, somebody working on themselves. I feel like this person feels very good about whatever they've accomplished. These people all look so happy. If this is upside down, it'd be way too much party and no work. Or it could be the sourpuss when there's all this happy energy going on. One more card for the collective, please. Thank you. 0505. It's an unexpected shift. Huh. And then you have the shapeshifter. Something unexpected. Divine intervention. Sudden challenge. Love. Pleasant surprises. And having a gut feeling. Maybe you know something's going to happen or needs to happen. Maybe you're, that's that knowing somebody. You just, the words weren't there yet, but you feel it. Maybe this is an epiphany in somebody else's world. Divine intervention means like things had to be orchestrated outside our control, but also things that had to be done in our soul. Ay, ay, ay. The number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's possible something could rock your boat. You rock somebody else's boat, even if they're just imagining it. But you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad, etc. You have the leaving. Maybe some of you are moving out of the country or going on vacation, doing something really different. Following your gut. Pleasant surprises, though. Maybe it's a brand new situation you never expected. Something coming back, or something that was going on in the dark that you just didn't see, it comes to light. The transparency gets more solid. This offer of growth comes in for something to really last. And there was something that happened that's like a just total transformation. Like your phoenix rising. All right, guys. I hope this reading was helpful. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, surprise. So this reading's going to be a little different. This is a little bonus tag extension to the reading, but I think it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna jump on back in here and go back to that card I couldn't quite figure out. This is a brand new deck. By the way, it's called the 5-Cent Tarot. I don't even think I mentioned that during the reading, but I got in the car and I started pondering that card, and I was like, no, there were 2 X's and 3 Roman numeral I's. That's 23, not 13. So I trust whatever messages came through are still the messages that were meant to get out there. But I do think it's pretty cool that this deck in particular has 4 bonus cards. So you usually have the 0, the Fool, to Major Arcana 21, the World. Every once in a while, I have a deck that has a bonus card or 2, but this is really unusual. So when I got back home, I dug into the deck and I was like, oh my goodness, there's 25, technically with the Fool 26. So I just want to show them to you. Usually you have, you know, the ending is the Fool, the World, before you start again at the Fool. But this actually brings focus to the in-between time of the soul between these lives, or the actual phoenix rising. So I just want to show you these. You actually have number 22, which is called the unknown, and it's almost like the philosophical egg, the cosmic egg. It's called divine faith. It's like curiosity, openness. Then you have the one that came up in the reading, which is called the soul, the beyond, belief. It's number 23 with this tree trunk, or the tree rings. And then you have 24, which is called the universe. Some decks, the universe is the world. But this is infinite growth, evolution, possibilities. And it kind of looks like a bird beak coming out of a shell. It's sort of interesting. And then you have number 25, which is the messenger. It's spirit guides, it's protection, divine signs. So it's like you have that quiet space in between chapters, just the time of quiet. And then you have that spark of the soul, you know, the consciousness that starts to move, desire, want change, want growth, one experiences. And then you have that growth that starts to happen. How can these experiences have the right opportunities so they can grow? And then you have the guides. You have that divine help around you to help kind of like allow that little push or that inspiration, the advice, the love around you, so that, you know, as we move along with free will, we can always make decisions. But if there's certain things we are supposed to learn and experience, it's like that divine little push to say, nope, you were supposed to go on this path and learn this certain thing. So we're giving you a little extra help here. Like something you signed up for divine purpose. And then you have this new start, the birth, all the possibilities. So let me show you these. I went totally nerd here on you guys. You know, sometimes I know a deck really well, and sometimes I actually like to not know it, so that it's just sort of a fresh new energy and messages that come through. But I feel like this one in particular is pretty special. So I'm going a little nerd here at the end of the video, just so you guys can see these. And I feel like you kind of got smack in the middle of that Phoenix rising, smack in the middle of the incubation of leaving something and figuring out where you're going to go next, and then how to kind of map that new situation out. And there's like a really deep connection between you, your higher selves, the universe. It's like you're just in the middle of that. I don't want to say the cocoon because that's a weird place. I like the Phoenix rising. That, you know, in between possibilities. So maybe you're actually like in the middle of turning the chapter or putting the one volume of your situation book of life on the shelf, but pulling the other one out, but you're kind of like at that in-between stage. So just a little bonus message. I thought that was pretty cool. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, and I'm gonna see you soon. I'm about to record a new reading for you guys. I'll see you in a little bit.